Hello everyone, today is Tuesday, January 21st, and we have another live trading video. So, spoiler alert right off the bat, today's total was 1945. It would have been better, except this trade here was break even, and I have a few words to say about that. So for what it's worth, I never use a break even stop. In Jim's video, the trade looked like this. So here's how the trade ended up, and here was the entry, good entry, and then break-even stop into this retracement here. But the way the market played out, this made a higher low here, and then it went higher. The better way to place your stop, in my opinion, and from my experience, would be below the swing low here, or at least this swing low. And you can manually drag your stops to any level you want. So what you do is you just hold the mouse down on the little black area of the price on the stop, and you can drag it right to wherever you want it. So the better placement would have been to, sacrifice a few ticks or risk a few ticks and place it right here. I also want to show another nifty little trick here. You can set your trail stop to be break even minus a certain number of ticks. You can do it like that. Okay, so this is where you would trigger the break even, and then you would move your stop up. So this is a way of, if you have a 75 tick stop, as soon as you hit 10 or 20 ticks, you could bring it into like half or whatever you want it to be. So if you were to make your trail stop 100%, that's the same as break even. But if you made your trail stop, actually it would look like this. So let's say we want to trigger at 40 ticks. So this is activating the stop at 40 ticks, and at 40 ticks we move the stop to break even. But if we said let's make our trail stop 125% of 40 ticks, well, what that is 25% of 40 is 10, so it's actually break even minus 10 ticks at this point, or whatever the, however far it is away. This is also a way of trailing your stop just below break even, a little bit further than 100% of the trail stop, which is break even. So as stated, I never use a trail stop. I always, if I want to bring my stop to break even, I usually do so in such a way as I described. I bring it more strategically placed below a key level rather than my entry price, because often your entry is not completely optimal, but your stop can be. Okay, enough said about that. Let's take a look at today's live video.
January 21st, pre-market Super Enco 6 chart, $500 target on 2 contracts, looking for a move to 91.76. So as long as the long confirms, when the auto trader confirms the long, there's going to be a long trade. I'll be trading both this chart and the 987 Hakinashi that is also on longs. Here it is. Just took a long, and this one is only one contract, trading just one contract and looking for $1,000. So this is a 50-point NASDAQ target on one contract, much more of a longer term play. I do believe in the 76. There's time and sales. I think 91.76 is in the cards as long as 91.15 holds. Okay, so a long was taken on the Super Enco 6. I will not be able to stay and narrate. I do have to do a couple of things, so I'm just going to let the recording go and see what happens here. All right, I just came back here, so looks like we hit the second target with some negative slippage. Looks like price just spiked up and then went straight down, so some negative slippage here. But nevertheless, I guess daily target hit. 500. Move this out of the way. All right, so getting ready for the pit open. The Hakinashi chart is doing fine over here. Here is the unrealized profit, but we're going, the target here is much higher. It's, as I said before, $1,000 on one target, on one contract. All right, so just gonna pause the video here and wait for the pit open. Very comfortable trading towards 76. Once we hit 76, I'm going to take a break and see how they react to it. If they fail at 76, they will come down again to around 35.40. If 35.40 is not going to hold them, then it's back to 15.20. So it's becomes very questionable around that 76. Here is first target. And as we are approaching higher, I will be manually just putting the stop here at break even. The closer we get to 76, the more cautious I'm going to get. Again, I am not saying we cannot break it. As a matter of fact, I am expecting them to eventually break it and stay above it. 76 could present a challenge. Let's trail. Come on. Oh, so close. Come on, hit me. Done. This is crazy. Done. How long was I in the trade? I think I entered at 9:28. This is 9:33. 5 minutes. $100 a minute is not bad. Trailing on a Hakinashi now as well. Gonna take off the longs. I'm gonna need to see what's gonna happen at the 76. It's should be interesting. 76 is the only thing that stands between where we are now and the 92.57. So looks like they got around 72 and now selling off. 72 could be qualified as 76. Actually, if they cannot reach 76, it's actually a bit bearish if they start selling off from here without even actually touching 76. So that's something I will be keeping an eye on. Like I said, if they fail here, it could be down to 35 to 40. Okay, so while we wait here, just wanted to review this trade. So right before the open, there was a long around 928. Absolutely, well, slight heat over here, but then straightforward first and second target done very quickly. Well, as we approach the 76, 75.50 is the high. So basically we are there. Now it's a critical moment. Are they gonna trade above it or break down here and go down to 35 or 40? So critical moment right now. As you can see, the auto trader already hit a trail stop here, which is a beautiful location right below the swing low here. So we'll see. So this is from the 500 tick open range filter. So there was not a long right from the open, unfortunately, because there were just too many blue bars, and this template calls for a retracement after a certain amount of same color bars. So because of that, there was no long right from the beginning, but there was a long after a retracement and then blue bars again, and this was the long right here. This one trading one contract and going for 500. It is looking good. Looks like they're so far able to hold the 76 key area. Ooh, the 987 Hakinashi. The 987 unfortunately missed the completion of this trade, but what a beauty. You know, if you think, can it be done? It can be done. Trading one contract for 1,000. Take a look. It is one contract. One long continuous trade. The precision trend exit is disabled. That's why the auto trader did not get out when red bars appeared. Continue to go, and here is the total. $10.04. Amazing. The auto trader can do amazing things. So this one, you've seen it before with a 20 tick pullback, which is why the short was all the way down here. I'm sorry, the long was all the way down here. Beautiful. All right, so 76 continues to hold. Our target is over here. One contract going for 500. And unfortunately, you know, I said this before with the open range filter. Maybe it's something I can change in the template here. I love trades right out of the range. Like ideally, this would have been the long right from here. First bar to close over the open range. But because there were so many blue bars, going back here, so many blue bars, the arbitrator did not take long. It waited for a retracement. And again, only because that's what I put in a template. So. But as long as they are able to hold 76 now, much higher prices are coming anyway. They're testing 76 again. I'm going to put my stop at break even. It's already been a great day. Putting that break-even stop backfired on me. If I did not put that stop at break-even, look at this. It would have been definitely another winning template for today, but I was just nervous about the 76 failing. So this one, I'm not going to continue trading it. I am done here, but definitely if there was no break-even, let's see if I can make it smaller so we can see the full day. Look at this, absolutely beautiful. Even though I missed that first long, even this long would definitely have hit the $500 target. My emotions got the best of me. I got out here at break even and the market just took off.